what's up, everybody? I'm Akintunde. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Jim. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Eunice and I definitely wanted to be there tonight. As a matter of fact, we had planned on being there, but then I got called to go out of town. So before we pulled out, I definitely wanted to take this opportunity to participate in such a great occasion. First of all, Cynthia, I want to say this to you. Much respect for even letting folks roast you, okay? Because if you notice, you don't have a whole lot of roasts with black folks. You know, if you look at all the roasters have, the majority of them are not black folks, okay? And it's because black folk, we don't do well with people talking about us. We don't like sitting around and letting, people just talk about us, or say whatever they want to say for 2 or 3 hours. We don't do that very well. And when folks do talk about us, then usually it's a fight going on, somebody cussing, and people tearing up furniture. So, Cynthia, much respect to you for even letting folks roast you. First thing I want to do is ask a question. First question is, what does Cynthia do for a living? Can anybody tell me? Any of y'all people in there right now, tell me what Cynthia does for a living. I've been knowing Cynthia for a long time. I remember the Urban League, okay? Cynthia had a job back then. But what does Cynthia do now? Cynthia is like Tommy off Martin right now. The radio show is a smokescreen. I'm telling you, the only reason Cynthia do the radio show is because Jim said, look here, people get suspicious, you need to be doing something. Okay, then you ask Cynthia what she does for a living, she'll start off like this, like, well, see, that tell me you ain't got no job. I asked Jim one time what he did for a living. I said, Jim, what do you do for a living? He said, I manage Cynthia. I said, okay. I said, what does Cynthia do? He looked at me and said, man, to be truthful, I really don't even know. So, whatever Cynthia does for a living is working. I tell you what she do. Cynthia make a lot of money being Cynthia. Just being herself. Cynthia's whole life is sponsored. She sent me a text one day, and at the end of the text, it said, sponsored by Sprint. If you eat dinner at Cynthia's house, and she let you scrape the plate, the bottom of the plate say, brought to you by Kroger. So Cynthia got a lot. She just make money just being Cynthia. Here's something you didn't know about Cynthia. Cynthia is always camera ready. I'm talking about always. Have you ever seen Cynthia and she couldn't take a picture right then? Every time I see her, she camera ready. Matter of fact, I bumped into her one day at the gym, and she was camera ready. She the only black woman who would let you take a picture of her at the gym. Cynthia in the aerobics class, everybody else in the aerobics class tore up from the floor up, like you supposed to be at aerobics class. Not Cynthia. She got lipstick on, hair freshly done, everybody else wearing gym clothes. Cynthia wearing a $2,500 St. John suit. The woman ain't no joke. She a bad mama jam. Here's another thing that you did know. Cynthia knows everybody. Everybody knows Cynthia Pryor-Hardy. I'm talking, you'd be surprised some of the people that call Cynthia's phone. I got a list of them right here. Gaddafi called Cynthia just before he surrendered. Did you know that? Al Sharpton called Cynthia for hair tips. Beyonce called Cynthia just before she married Jay-Z. Bernie Madoff called Cynthia for stock tips. Maurice Bessinger called Cynthia for barbecue tips. Mark Sanford called Cynthia just after he got off the plane from Argentina. Joe Paterno called Cynthia last week and said, pray for me. Strom Thurmond and Cynthia are still friends on Facebook. The woman is powerful. She's a bad mama jam. If I was closing, I would say it like this. She's a bad mama jammer. Everybody would agree that she's a bad mama jammer. Folks don't know the things that Cynthia can do. She keeps the storms from hitting Columbia. She's restoring our educational system. She will single-handedly get President Obama re-elected. She's the country's only hope for turning around the economy. And she's the only person who can get that flag down from in front of the State House. Cynthia Pryor-Hardy is a bad mama jammer. Bad mama jammer. Bad mama jammer.